in the signal, we start with, it's playful in the tone, and he's discussing with his friend why Sarah ghosted him, and he's trying to figure out what could have happened. We found out he said, I love you, and it via text, and it backfired. But it becomes very clear to me very quickly that his friend is obviously sexualizing him and isn't attracted to him, but he's trying really hard to resist these urges. Um, he threatens to kiss him jokingly, but then he does it, which surprisingly he responds in a positive way. And it's like this release of tension in this moment where they could just finally be them. And a lot was said and not said within that kiss. And of course, in the middle of the kiss, Sarah calls. And so you can feel the frustration for living this double life. And he wants to feel like he's going to be chosen. And he feels automatically, I'm not going to get chosen. I know I'm not going to get chosen. So he almost expects the worst right off the bat, but then he does get chosen. And, I just thought this was a beautiful ending because it wasn't expected. I kind of expected more of the worst case scenario, more of the friend to not respond so well, more of um the guy to not even make a move. I expected none of and all of that to happen, and all the opposites happen. And the ending was a beautiful surprise as well.
This film is called The Signal. This was a romantic short. Two young male roommates fall for each other after previously being with women. I thought the two actors did a great job moving from light-hearted dialogue to much more passionate interaction. I really loved the lighting in this film, in the last scene particularly, so soft and sexy. And the synth music was perfect for this piece. Great pace, transitions, and direction. Well done film. The Signal. Check it out.
The signal is very interesting. These two guys, figuring out themselves in this short little period of time, and I think both actors did a very good job on that. Um, yeah, I think it was very well done, very well shot, edited, and everything. I think that the story, it's short, a short period of time, but it shows it's very important.
The Signal is a really beautiful film about this sexual awakening. I thought it was beautifully shot. The slow buildup was done really well in this, and the way that the camera sort of acts as the eyes of the character, lingering on different things that they're seeing and noticing. So using the camera to sort of help with that slow buildup was done really well. I thought that the characters had really great chemistry. You could feel the passion. Everything felt very real and raw, and you could just, yeah, it was very passionate, very sensual. It was shot beautifully, and I really enjoyed this film.
The title of the movie translates to bad love, and it's perceived as this forbidden love. It's irresistible. I see that as being the moral of this story. You can't resist the power of love. Fate will always bring people together. They are in two different places on their journeys. One is seeking a relationship with a loose woman, throwing around the word love recklessly, while the other sits with his identity and they feel for one another, and it shows. And there's some conflict because they have this attraction towards each other, but at the end you can just see that they just enjoy this moment that they have together.
Hey, I'm commenting on the short film The Signal. I just want to start by commending you for how utterly true to life and just realistic this felt. This was just it felt just incredibly naturalistic. Um, the performances, the production and set design, it felt just very, very true. And I thought that in and of itself was a really, really impressive feat. I thought it was a really, really smart move to start with your characters in this place of sort of not extreme masculinity per se, but like a very heteronormative space, and then to see the way that slowly broke down as they let their guard down, I thought was just really, really well handled. I just thought this was very, very smartly done, and I thought that you really did a fantastic job taking, a small moment and crafting it into this really moving, burgeoning love story. Really fantastic work.